Hi there, I'm very excited today because we're in one of Vancouver's preeminent Indian restaurant, Vij's, just off West Broadway, with Vikram Vij, the owner, restaurateur, and head chef of this wonderful restaurant that specializes in modern Indian cuisine. Namaste, Vikram.
Namaste, Steve.
Can you tell our viewing audience a little about what modern Indian cuisine really entails?
Well, what I meant by modern Indian cuisine was using my background, which is coming from India and having worked in Europe and in Canada, using those two techniques and combining them at the restaurant was what I was trying to do, modern Indian food, with the fact that everything in India, for example, at home is always, freshly ground, freshly made. Right. Same thing that we do at the restaurant as well, to grind our own spices, to roast our own spices, and make your own masalas out of it.
Would it be fair to say it's fusion cuisine, or part of it is fusion cuisine?
Well, the fusion aspect of it would come from is the fact that I'm using two different worlds and combining them together. So it's amalgamation. But also, it's not just about food, it's about the decor, the ambience of the restaurant, which is also very modern, very minimalistic, getting away from the traditional style of the restaurants where, you would have a plastic flower on the table.
Right. And I must admit, you have lovely ambience here. Vikram, can you tell me a little bit about your restaurant, how long you've been here? I've also heard some interesting things about your no reservations policy.
Right. Vij's has been in business since 1994. And I moved to this bigger location in 1996 of September, and I've been here for almost six years now.
And the reservation policy rumors, is that true?
Yeah, it is. I believe in the fact that we are all equal, and we should all come at our own time and to be able to get in, and first come, first serve is my philosophy and my wife's philosophy as well. It's not like I make you stand outside in the bank line. You can come in, there's a nice lounge area at the back where you can sit down, we bring out some chai, bring out some puris, and that's just the way we believed in doing business.
And I've heard Vikram say that if you can't handle sitting in the lounge for 20 minutes to half an hour with your dinner companion, you may as well not have dinner with them. Is that not true?
Absolutely, I believe that.
But how long did Pierre Trudeau have to wait?
Well, you know what, he was lucky. He came in at the right time. He came in early enough, and then he got a table right away.
Okay, otherwise he'd be in the lounge too, right?
He would be waiting like everybody else is. And I think that's the important part, is that everybody's equal, and everybody should be treated equally.
That's great. Now, could you maybe describe some of the classic dishes that you have here? When I say classic, really your own unique classic dishes that you offer, because your menu is quite different.
What we wanted to do was simplify the menu, rather than saying chicken tikka masala, then mentioning the whole thing about what chicken tikka masala is. I thought, why don't we just simplify? So rather than giving things names, we simplified it and just merely mentioned the items. There'll be always new things on the menu. Something has changed, something hasn't, and that's the key. That's what most of the people at Vij's love. That they came here last time and, oh, this jackfruit was done a little bit differently. It's like, well, yeah, of course, it's going to be done differently.
Now, I'm on a crusade to teach people what curry really means. Can I give you the floor to tell our viewers, a definition of curry? Because a lot of people seem to think it's still out of a can, one set mixture. Yeah.
Well, curry is usually a blend of spices. Depending again of how many spices that household wants to use, that's what curry means. The name curry in Indian meant sauce. So when British people were sitting around, they said, oh, can you pass me that sauce? It meant to say, can you pass me that curry? Hence the word curry. But in India, traditionally, you only used the name of it. So can you pass me aloo gobi or some dal or whatever the dish was made? Nobody used the word curry. And I think that's where everybody thinks this is this powder, this yellow powder that comes in a can, and that's curry. Curry is not. Curry is a blend of different spices, and different spices mean like different notes, and you can create different musics.
I'd like to thank Vikram for showing us around his restaurant and introducing us to a new version of Indian cooking, modern Indian cuisine. Very exotic, very different, and also very familiar. So try something different. Come on down to Vij's. It's on West 11th, just off of West Broadway, and spice up your life and try something different. For Shaw TV, I'm Spicy Steve.
For recipes and information on cooking classes, visit spicysteve.com.